Hello, this is Jam Master Daniel 96, and in today's video, I'll be going over why I think they should have the 2003 Clone Wars on Disney Plus. So let's dive in. So, why I think they should have the 2003 Clone Wars on Disney Plus? Well, it is, pretty awesome. And I do think it still holds up today. And I think it would be a good way to introduce it to the younger generation that's probably not that familiar with it. Because, I'd say definitely it is, it's probably one of the things that you'd have to say is top tier Star Wars. It is definitely up there as one of the best Star Wars aspects. Because, the 2003 Clone Wars, it was on Cartoon Network in 2003. And, it went up till 2005 when Revenge of the Sith came out. And, because pretty much the 2003 Clone Wars, how the series ends, it ties in to Revenge of the Sith. It just goes directly to the events of Episode 3. And, because it came out around that time, after Attack of the Clones came out, and then before Revenge of the Sith came out. So that's pretty much what it was. It was on Cartoon Network. Just like its successor, The Clone Wars, which is the 3D animated series that was in 2008, that premiered in 2008 and then was on Cartoon Network until its cancellation in 2013. Then was on Season 6. Season 6 was on Netflix, and then Season 7 was on Disney Plus. So, pretty much that's with the 2008 Clone Wars, but this one is the 2D animated Clone Wars. Which is called Star Wars Clone Wars, which is created by Genndy Tartakovsky, the creator of Samurai Jack and all that. And that's pretty much who created it. And definitely, you should watch this. I definitely recommend it because there is a lot of good stuff and some pretty good 2D animation. And definitely, as I said, it still holds up today, and definitely even years down the road, it will still hold up today. Even years and years down the road, this will still, hold up today. And I did think this did a pretty good job at fleshing Anakin's character out. As from how he is in Attack of the Clones as how he is in Revenge of the Sith. So I did think the 03 Clone Wars did a pretty good job at that. You do see Anakin get knighted and all that. This was even the first appearance of General Grievous, because even that's pretty interesting there. And then even Asajj Ventress is in this. Because Asajj Ventress was also an EU character in the Republic comics and other expanded universe works in the Clone Wars multimedia project. And, she was obviously in the 2008 Clone Wars 3D animated series, and she's even based off a concept art for one of the planned villains in Attack of the Clones. So that's a little fun fact there. And, it does have a lot of influence, and I definitely do think with the 2003 Clone Wars, the micro series, I think it's a good impact. I think it had a good impact on the Star Wars animation. I think this was a good way to pave way, as it's set up with the influence on the animation for that Star Wars can even thrive in animation. You obviously had before that, Ewoks and droids, and then you obviously had an animation bit in the holiday special. But I'd say the 2003 Clone Wars, sorry why I'm making that mistake. The 2003 Clone Wars micro series, paved way for the animated shows that we have today with TCW, Rebels, and Resistance, etc., and the upcoming Bad Batch show, and all the other animated shows in the pipeline. So that's pretty much that, and I'd say without the 2003 Clone Wars, where would we be with Star Wars animation? Think about it, which that's, thing to think about, and that's probably why I think the 2003 Clone Wars deserves much more appreciation, because it helped, I'd say put the impact on the animated shows we would get, as what I said with Clone Wars, Rebels, Resistance, and the others to come. So put that in mind. And also on Disney Plus, if we got this on Disney Plus, we could even show as I said, show a younger generation that's not that familiar with this, and they could see what came before, which would be pretty interesting. We can, with us people who grew up on the 2003 Clone Wars, we would have our nostalgia as where we introduce the younger people to it, and then we can even introduce people who just only know the movie, who probably aren't up to speed on stuff outside the movies. Because I even met people that, like, the only Star Wars show that some people I've met, that the only Star Wars show they've seen is The Mandalorian, never watched the animation, which I do think they sleep on the animation. And definitely the 2003 Clone Wars, even though it's not canon anymore, it's still definitely a good watch. I definitely would recommend it. And also, with that, and that's why I think with Disney Plus, it can help get more exposure, because they never had it on Blu-ray, or I've had it on DVD. Like, I got it a long time ago when it was on DVD. I think I got one volume for my birthday and then the other volume off eBay. So that's that. And yeah, so that's pretty much with that. And even I remember watching some episodes not long before episode 3 came out. So it is, with that bit. And then definitely I thought it was a good marketing tool for Revenge of the Sith as well. And then yeah, I just think, this is definitely an animated show I'd recommend people to watch. And I'd like to, because some people I think sleep on the 2003 Clone Wars, and I just think it deserves maybe a little more exposure these days. That's why my reasoning with Disney Plus, get more people into it. See, because I'd say this is, as I say, the big impact on Star Wars animation. I'd say, much more than like Ewoks and droids, in my opinion. That's why I say the 2003 Clone Wars has, much more of an impact. And that's pretty much all I gotta say. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and comment what you think down below. Would you like to see the 2003 Clone Wars on Disney Plus? And don't forget to share this video and tell your friends to subscribe. Bye.